one of the classics.
It's a classic.
Classic.
The classic.
Cause that's sick. Hey. Man.
I've always wanted to make something with this one.
This reminds me, which episode?
One of the early ones.
Right? It always brings me back to one of those. But it's pretty cool.
Because it was one of the early ones.
Yeah, that's what I was... No, that makes sense.
Well, anyways, welcome back, everybody, to Room 101. Boys, say what's up.
What's up? Guess who's back again?
Oh, back
Tupou!
better than ever.
Oh, yeah, he's back.
Oh, yeah, I'm back. What's up, people?
He was begging to come back
Totally.
onto the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, I'll leave my 15 kids.
Yeah.
Come back into the band.
So, here he is.
Anyways, boys, how have y'all been since the last time, we had a podcast? How have y'all been?
Since Saturday, pretty good.
What mean
Chilling.
since Saturday? We had a podcast, not... Anyways. Anything new, boys? Anything new? Just recap this.
No,
not really.
nothing really.
Well, today I had my first day on my job. It was pretty cool.
Is it recording?
Yeah. You
There's
don't
the
see
red
that
dot?
red dot?
Yeah, it's the
No,
red dot
because
in the corner.
the light's right there.
Don't
Red
look at the
dot
light
is in the
then.
corner.
Oh, wait.
It's right.
Turn off this light real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hold up.
No,
Pause.
That's
No,
why there's something
just
wrong.
fine. Just keep going.
Hit that light, fool. You don't need to clap. You're so gonna leave this. Actually, you're gonna
Flip
edit
the
this.
switch. We're leaving
There
this
we
in.
go.
We're leaving all of that in. Nice.
Anyways,
But yeah, how was your first day at your new job,
It was
Tupou?
pretty cool.
your new job.
So I quit Kirby because they screwed me over.
Hey man, hold on. Whoa. Don't say that.
I love Kirby. It's amazing.
Don't say that either.
Never mind.
Kirby, we have no hate
bleep,
against
and
you
bleep.
publicly.
Fix the mic, Tupou. Come on, man. No one talks to the mic sideways like this.
I do.
And that's why your audio sucks.
Never mind. So.
Oh man.
But anyways,
Yeah.
boys, anything new with y'all? For real? Anything new? Anything surprising?
Not
No.
really. I think we're
Low key wish that you were here last episode though.
How was last
It was-
episode?
just
Explain.
fun.
We enjoyed it a lot. Ethan was dope. Sarah, Kara, and Rachel were dope.
I'm gonna apologize. One last time.
Another time.
No, one last time.
One last time.
One more time.
One last.
Another one.
I'm gonna apologize one last time. Sarah, Kara,
And
Rachel.
Sarah. Oh.
Okay, I want to make sure I got their names right. Sarah, Kara, Rachel. Shut up. I'm sorry I didn't record your audio track for the first half.
He's not.
He's repented.
Sure.
I have.
Mm-hmm.
I have. See, you hear that fire beat that was in the beginning? Yeah, I put that on your audio track. That was my bad. So, hopefully you're watching because you
Yeah.
know who we are now.
Yeah.
They won't even get back to you. You think they're going?
And who are we?
Tupou. No one even. You're not
We're
even.
last note.
That
I
wasn't
got
even-
you, Josh. We are last note, bro.
I can't
This is
believe you
last
said
night.
that, bro.
We haven't even like sent a message to anybody besides
I know.
Ethan.
Yeah.
Point proven. Anyways, so
Welcome back to Tupou's world.
Yeah. Tupou 102.
102. What? Anyways, so boys, this past weekend was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my mission reunion. Met a lot of some cool people.
Yeah. Cool
Yeah,
people.
That reunion you said you I won't say it.
Who'd you meet, Tupou? Or reunite with? Anyone
Dang.
special?
I learned a lot this past weekend. I'm gonna let you know that I learned a lot.
That's good.
Y'all know. So, for those of you who are just listening, I've been.
Can we get a counter of how many times he actually says that?
Yeah. Let's do it.
2.
I'll put it right here.
I'll put it right there because I'm editing. Yeah, I'm editing. I'm gonna be learning that. But yeah, the boys know I've been crushing on this one girl for a very long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You were gonna tell us.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do it here? What'd you learn?
Sometimes an opportunity was missed, and I realized that this past weekend.
Like an opportunity before this weekend?
Before this weekend. It was missed. Man. And I should have taken it while I had the chance, but I didn't.
That's tough, bro.
But y'all know. It's okay. I'll edit this video and I'll crop this part out. But
No, you won't. Life goes on.
You can't take out the good stuff.
That's all right, bro.
But
you learn from your mistakes.
So
fair.
You already know who you are? Yeah, it's crazy, right? So my crush, for everyone that knows, her name is but yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's on you. I'll make a note, I guess.
Okay, I was gonna do it. Yeah, you do
I'll
that.
do my episode notes.
But hey,
here.
she doesn't listen to this.
5 minutes.
We chilling.
She doesn't listen yet.
Yeah,
Watch,
yeah,
I'm gonna clip that part just to like tease everyone.
At the 5 minute mark, I believe.
It's okay. I'll figure it out. I'll listen to it. And beep.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Wait. Y'all got any crushes right now?
Right now?
I wish.
No, I did, but now I'm living down here.
That's so sad. But anyways, this kind of leads into our topic, boys.
No, I didn't even get to answer.
Oh, go ahead. Do you have? Well, no, your side quests. What happened? Any more side quests or what?
She's confusing. At this point, I don't even think she's a side quest right now because Sam doesn't.
I think
even
she's
know.
putting you as a side quest.
Dude, it's one of those. Thanks, Tupou.
What's her name? I'll bleep it out too.
Can I actually?
No, you won't. You're gonna forget, bro.
Can I like answer the question?
Speak.
Yeah.
Speak. Bro.
Okay. You know what? I don't even want to answer it anymore. You just like shoved words down my throat.
The answer is no.
So no.
No, but there was a side quest, and there still kind of is. It's like, you know when you're playing Wizard 101.
Yeah. And sure.
I've never. How old are you?
What the heck is Wizard 101?
Listen, when I was a kid, that was the only game I like hardcore played.
Do you remember Club Penguin?
Heck yeah.
It was like that, but with wizards.
Bro. No, it wasn't.
This dude was over there with the penguin.
All I know is it was some. Well, I don't know if it's still going on, but it was some computer game. They would always advertise it on cable.
It wasn't. Oh, it was. Dude, Wizard 101 was.
Are you
fire.
screen recording this?
Yeah, I am.
Sweet. Because I'm going to learn how to edit that
Oh,
too.
dude, they make you pick your wizard.
Bro.
Watch me log into my account.
Bro.
Who wants to watch me do that?
Bro, okay, no. We need to stay on topic because people be complaining.
No.
We have to see.
Let's see if I remember my login.
We have to see what level he's at.
He's like 3. He's like, bro.
Dude, I don't
Wizard
even know my
101.
password. This is so long ago.
I played Pop Tropica or whatever the heck
Wait,
that was called.
am I about to get in?
Maybe. You're not.
Oh, I'm in.
No freaking
I'm
way.
in. Dude, okay.
What the heck?
Whoa, this is crazy.
Oh, shoot. Pirate 101?
Yeah, they got Pirate 101 now. Dude, okay, so let me explain something here. Hold on, let me explain something.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, listen, when I was a kid, there was 2 things I bought with anytime I got money. It was either membership for Wizard 101 or Bakugan. Like, and this is when I was young, you know?
Dude, you should have just put it all on Bakugan.
No, dude, this game was so worth it. Like, but the funny thing is, when I first started, I was super young. And when I was creating my first character, I didn't know how to change things on the character.
Uh-huh.
So he came out like black. Like my first character is just
My
black.
God.
He's like, when he first started, so like yesterday.
Dude, Edward Darkrunner, dude.
That's his name?
Yeah, I think so.
You named him
Runner.
Edward Dark Runner?
Dude, what if I just download
Dark
it?
Runner and he's black. Bruh.
Dude, we're on a side quest in the podcast right
Holy
now.
cow.
Dude, and I was like a fire wizard, I think.
Anyways, back to
Dang, rated
the
E10
question.
for-
Fire, dude. That was me. Anyways,
Holy.
I'll show you guys my character later.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's done loading by the end, before we finish the podcast, we'll check it out.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll just silently work on it in the background.
All right, bet.
Okay, what do we got today, Tupou?
Anyways, since talking about our crushes and everything, since y'all don't have it, it's just me. But
yeah, I think it is just you.
yeah, what kind of leads into our topic? Well, kind of. How do y'all stay motivated in life? Either with dating, either with school, either with work, either with this, what we're doing now. How do y'all stay motivated?
That's a good one.
It's a good one.
Let's see.
What you got?
Okay. I guess I'll do it for music since that comes easier. Usually, if I have an idea, I tell one of you, see if I can come up with anything on the piano or guitar. Make some random beats on Logic or with Splice. See if I can find any dope instrumentals, and like that's usually how it goes. How to spark an idea, but just like with anything, the excitement goes away. Even though I love music, anyone that loves something, there's always those moments where it just becomes stale and they don't want to do it. For me, with the music, if I don't find motivation to continue, or I can't find anything to continue the structure, I either look at behind the scenes of, for example, John Bellion, of him in his thought process creating specific songs, and then I listen to the song after to see what changes he's applied from the original idea, to see how everything came together, and then I try and do it. Other times I would go out for walks. Why are you giggling, bro? What you thinking about?
He keeps pulling up Wizard 101 in the middle of his thing.
I didn't even notice that.
Keep going. I'm sorry.
Is it done? Yeah,
I just want to show you guys how to talk. It's not how it works, man.
But I go on walks sometimes to clear my head, listen to music, talk to you guys to see if you guys have any ideas, and then sometimes even doing that in that specific day, it doesn't happen. It could take weeks or months till I go back to that idea to get inspired, and then I continue to work on it till it's done. With anything else? No. Homework? Please. I can't stay motivated to do that. I do it, but I'm not motivated to do it.
Interesting.
What about you, dude? How do you stay? Recently, you have been through like probably the most change, I would say. And so you've had like a lot of highs, you've had a lot of lows, and in between.
Zero mids.
How do you maintain your motivation?
Zero mids. Bro, for real. So this past weekend, dang, a lot happened past weekend. I went to court. Went to court.
He shot a man.
And then I went to my mission reunion. It was super fun. Got to see a lot of people. And then I went to a ward I used to go to, and yeah, I've learned a lot this past couple months, bro. Like for real, especially moving out, getting a job, finding what's good for me. Trying things out, seeing what's good, what's bad.
So what'd you learn? What's the number one thing? The number one takeaway
from this weekend?
From experiencing, this weekend or the past month that you're talking about.
I mean, we talked about it before. Is that one thing I've learned is that it doesn't matter how many times you've been knocked down. It matters how many times you get back up. Literally, I'm serious. Like I'm quoting Rocky, like for real. But like that's literally
true. You're living it.
Yeah, like I've been knocked down a lot, even though I don't show it. I have. I mean, we've all been through it. We've all been knocked down. I just know that, especially these past couple months, I've learned that no matter how many times you get knocked back down, don't be afraid to ask for help when you get back up.
So, is that because you've learned that, and you've probably learned more, what do you do differently when things come your way? What has changed your life, or what have you done, or what will you do to change how you react to situations to get a better outcome?
Let me tell you this. Let me give you a situation. So you both know I've been crushing on this girl for a while. For
Yes.
a very long time, actually. And some people, they probably know about this too. Long story short, she was like the first crush I've ever had, and
Like you've known her for a very long time.
I've been known her for a very long time.
Yeah.
And then I just realized I missed an opportunity and everything. And this past weekend, I learned that I was like, sometimes you just gotta let go. I mean, I was knocked down this past weekend. I felt like I was like, because I felt like she moved on, and I was like, all right, it's understandable. She moved on. I see it that she has. There's opportunities where before in the past where I could have done something, but I didn't because it was me. It was all me. It was. But I've noticed that she let go. Or I don't even know if there's anything there, first off. But I noticed that she moved on, so I was like, it's time for me to let go too. Why?
Yeah.
What's the point of holding on to something that's not going to be ever obtainable, if that makes sense? Did I use that word right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I've learned is that whatever happened in your past, don't forget it. Just learn from it. Keep growing with what you have. Because if you forget, you're just going to pick up old pieces over and over again, over and over again. You're just going in a circle. If you don't learn.
Mentally forgetting.
Mentally.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah. When in this life, it's either we live and win, or we live and we learn. It is what it is. Does that kind of make sense? That does make sense. That's where I'm coming from. So like when another challenge comes my way, I'm doing it head first. Well, I'm stepping back, seeing what's going on, and then going at it.
Fair.
That's
Instead
better.
of, I feel like it's just a lot of growing has happened, physically and spiritually, and mentally.
I think physically you're the same.
Thanks.
No, those are great points. I think for me, what helps me stay motivated, and probably is similar to you, is it's all about it's the learning process, but having that vision of a future life that you are trying to create. I think that for me, it's the vision. There's a reason why, I stay doing music and am so motivated to do that, right? But the vision is so important. And the vision can change. Your vision can change all the time. But I think that's what helps me in anything, like even school. And not only that, but like school now, it's like I'm paying so much money to go to school, I might as well do what I can so I get my money's worth.
Yeah.
And that's part of the motivation. But if that wasn't enough, it would be the vision. Like, it's almost like optimistic thinking. Like, yes, with this girl, like, it's been a rough patch for you. Like, we've all been there. Plenty of people watching have been there. But, some people let that be the end. Like, whatever. And there's a few people that do, and it sucks. And, but a lot of people eventually use that as a learning experience. And I also think it's important to point out for you specifically that it's not, you say it's all on you for missing opportunities, but at the same time, you can't really be held accountable for things you didn't even know about. If you're innocent in some sort of situation, or ignorance is bliss type of thing, like that can't be held against you, and so I wouldn't be too hard on yourself. But missing those opportunities and realizing you did and looking back, that's what provides the learning experience. Now you know what to look for. Now you know different things, So I think that's really cool.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know if she even liked me, so we'll see where it is.
Hey man, that's the mystery of the game. That's just how it goes sometimes.
It literally is. Like people ask us, so you have any girls? Oh, why are you still single? Well, everyone that has asked that question, you've been in this boat. You understand. But those of you who are married, you actually accomplished those goals.
Well, I would say this. On a real note, I would say it's not like, I think maybe, I can't speak for all three of us. I guess I can speak for myself. Could probably try a little harder. Let's be honest.
Actually, we can.
We could try a lot harder. But at the same time, there's a time and a season when things happen. But that time and season only comes if we're trying. And I think we've tried a little bit and we've had little experiences, but get off our backs. Who cares if we're single?
We do.
Tupou, you're...
You do.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, cry about it over there.
I'm thriving.
I'm dying.
No, but to go back real quick to what Tupou said about him not knowing even if she did like him, how is she supposed to know that she likes you if she hasn't even gone out on a date?
Yeah, she hasn't even given you a chance.
There's I think he's cute. I think they're attractive, but then they won't have the confirmed feelings about that person if you're not going out.
Yeah, that's true.
No, sorry, I'm just breathing.
It's like when you're for an example, if you're friends with someone that's your opposite sex, probably as you're developing that friendship, something can kindle. But if you're not doing anything about it, then they're gonna take the side. Oh, he only likes me as a friend, and then they just leave it at that. You keep going, and then you start to build feelings about her, but you don't want to do anything about it. By then, it's too late, because she's already thinking about you as a friend, or he.
Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, this will make sense. You guys seen that TikTok? I think I showed you.
Would you like? No.
Not that one.
Rest in peace to that video.
But there's that.
You can't find that video.
There's that one with that super upbeat music, and it's like you ever get that feeling that season 2 just started?
Yeah.
Introducing new characters.
For real, bro.
Some returning character, and it's just some dude talking about his actual life, and it's as funny as that is, it's kind of true sometimes. This girl, I told you this. This girl, I don't think she gave you a chance because dating was not a priority to her in her life. Based on the observations that I made, I could be wrong, but I don't think her priorities, one of them, I don't think dating was one of them.
Well, we never know. We never know now.
But that's important to recognize. And it's not hard to recognize if it's a priority or not.
Yeah.
And
but I've learned that I've let go. And there's more opportunity out there, bro. It's crazy. At my Miss Reunion, it was nice.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
I bet it was nice.
Yeah, shout out to Lizzie.
Who?
McGuire.
Sean.
Kingston.
Bruno.
Mars.
We don't talk about
Bruno.
But not for real.
How long did it take you to let go?
Years. How old are you?
And well, first let me clarify. Have you actually completely moved on to a point where you look at it as a logical learning experience and not an emotional experience that still affects you today? Do emotions? Sorry, that was loaded.
Back.
Sorry,
go back.
Because, well, here, and I'm not trying to call you out. I'm just trying to provide clarification. The other day, or even just 2 days ago, not that long ago, you seemed pretty down in the dumps, and I know there was a lot going on, but I also know at least a week ago something related to this girl was going on. It was bothering you. So my question is, have you truly moved on? Is there still an emotional attachment?
I'm not gonna lie. I'd love to just be her friend. Like, for real. Like, I've picked up hints that I'm just like, you know what? I understand. She's a really nice girl, but I just know. Sorry, woman. She's a really nice, and she's a girl. But I'm kidding.
I think
She's
she's
a nice
both,
chica.
but okay.
But she. How do I say this? Girls don't. Girls, they're nice. They're always nice. They'll try to do things, make hints at other things, so they can let you know in a nice way. Because a lot of them are not straightforward.
Yeah, neither are dudes.
Neither are dudes either. That's why I missed. Sorry, do you have something to say?
Fix your mic, bro.
Anyways, so I know this edit is my bad. I'm sorry with mic and everything, but
It's okay. I'm used to it.
I'm
Sorry. Keep going.
I moved on. I have. Emotionally, I've learned. Physically, I've learned. Mentally, I've learned.
Physically.
Cha-cha-cha. Anyways.
All right.
I see.
Anyways, but moving on, basically. Wait. Oh, yeah, so. Moving on, basically. You just gotta let go, move on. I think I've learned a lot. I have. And it is what it is. Just gotta understand that. But let me ask you all this question since we've been, 30 minutes in?
Not quite, but.
It says right there, but that's all right.
Oh, nice.
Dude, did my Wizard 101 download yet?
Bro!
Oh, snap.
Anyways, next question a lot of people ask. The fans have asked.
The fans have asked.
Have blown our way. What?
I can't wait for you to be a dad.
But when do y'all feel the most like yourself?
It's a good question.
I feel like you said about every question that we say on this podcast.
Because they're good questions, man.
It is.
I wonder who came up with them.
I wonder how many times. Never mind. I was gonna say, I wonder how many times for everyone who's listening.
For everyone who is listening, just
That's
saying.
Probably 15 right now. Boop. Right here.
We'll count it. I guess we'll count it.
I've been counting. Dude, it's a lot. I'll probably have to go back to some of our earlier episodes to get like the official number, but it's up there.
It's definitely up there. You've said it at least once every episode.
Yeah, at least.
There's one episode where you said it maybe 5 times. 2 or 3 of them is because you were joking, but.
Anyways.
All right. Well, I feel most like myself when I'm around you guys.
Aww.
So, Sam, how do you feel?
I feel like. Oh, when do I feel like the most like myself? So, right now, typically, if you were to ask me before my mission, I would probably say when I'm playing basketball.
Yeah.
But
Troy Bolton.
as of
I'm not gonna stop.
if I had half the good looks that dude had, I would not have the same struggles in my life. But
Wow.
Did you just call yourself ugly?
no. Well,
He called himself
Sam.
mediocre.
yeah, I call myself pretty average.
Average?
Maybe I did call myself ugly. I don't know. Let the audience decide. But
Fugly.
Hey.
hey, man.
Yeah.
I'm fugly. Continue.
Welcome to Josh's world.
Josh 103. There you go.
Okay. Well, but now I don't feel like myself when I'm on the court because physically I'm much different than I was before my mission. And so it's like that messes with me mentally. So I feel off. So when do I feel the most like myself? I'm trying to figure that out. Cuz so much has changed over the course of the last few years that I still feel like I'm trying to find something that I can attach myself to the point of this kind of embodies me, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's making music has actually been interesting, or like writing. Like I wrote that poem the other. What are you laughing at? What? What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm looking at you, bro.
Every time this dude's chuckling. Every time I look at him, he corrects his chuckle.
What are you talking about?
You're an idiot.
I would say you'll find out when you edit, but Tupou's editing this time, so you'll find out when you see it.
You know what? If you're not gonna respect me while I talk, I'm not gonna talk.
Finally. All right. So I'm kidding. Nah.
It is what it is.
No, Sam. Actually, no. What you were saying is, you make a lot of sense, bro. Hey,
Dude,
we're
done.
sorry.
I'm done.
We're sorry.
I'm done. Room 101 is now down to 2 members. 2 idiots.
Ooh, hey.
Yeah, I use the idiot word.
Hey, I may be an idiot.
But at least I'm not stupid.
Amen.
Exactly.
No, but for real, when do you actually feel like yourself, Josh?
All right,
That's
cool. Well, that was cool.
All right, you
Great
Tupou?
job. Tupou, when do you feel like yourself? Thanks for wasting our lives, Josh.
You're welcome.
Well,
Glad I'm here.
All right.
I can't do that. Anyways, no, when I feel most like myself, I feel like when I'm around friends and family, the most.
So,
You know?
what does it mean?
Being yourself.
Like feeling like yourself. Like what is that? What is that?
Well, you know how I am around new people.
I know, but like if you had to describe what it like the feeling of feeling like yourself, like what is that?
Well, you're comfortable. Basically, you're not afraid to be you. Who you are is up to you. It's literally up to you. But like, it's when you feel the most comfortable to be you, to be open, to be who you are, whatever it may be. It's 2022. We have no idea who people are, but when someone's like, "Here, come through," I'm a Tyrannosaurus. But for real, like to answer your question, it's when you feel like you can be you can like relax, be yourself, have fun, actually do what you love doing. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
It's like you on basketball. You were comfortable there. You loved what you did. That's how you know who you were.
It's true. So, because what's interesting is like you ever hear like they're like you know who you really are when you're at your lowest. How you react to situations at your lowest shows your true character.
Yeah.
So it's like obviously you're not feeling the best in those situations. But it's hard. Sometimes I think it's hard to have some sort of identity with yourself when everyone you're around, groups of people, you're different. You say you feel more like yourself around like us and your family, which is true. But it's like, it's also different when you're around us than when you're with your family.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah,
it's like...
Yeah, my family don't know half the things I do with y'all, bruh.
Yeah, and so it's
Exposed
like...
myself to
so
all
like,
my
so like,
families.
so like everybody's got... Like, Mr. D would talk to me about this all the time. Everyone's got masks, and these masks they use with specific people and groups of people, and they're all different. And we kind of do just switch like masks.
We do.
So it's like, what the real question is like, what's the face behind the mask? And that's like, that takes people like a lifetime to figure out, I think. Got really deep, but it's just like, that's a hard question. When do you feel most like yourself?
I feel like when you say what you just said, when you're at your lowest, it shows who you really are. Wouldn't that kind of make sense?
Yeah, it shows who you are, but then it's like at the same time, like when I was on the courts, like finding success, there were also low points, I guess, but when I was like finding success and I could walk around high school and kind of like with my head up, you know, knowing that I was probably the best player walking around the building.
I mean, you ain't wrong.
It's like that gave me some confidence, but it's like, is that
you?
Is that really all of me? It's a part of me. You know, it's just an interesting question. But I would say when I'm on the basketball court, kind of is who I really am. I feel physically, I normally would feel how I am, but if you want to get into the deeper stuff, like I wrote that poem the other day.
Yeah, dude. That
Like
was
stuff
tight.
like that
That
is
was
just,
tight.
or like writing lyrics to music. That's a form of vulnerability, like being vulnerable. And I feel like for me, that's starting to become who I am. I'm more open and vulnerable than I was before, or I'm more willing to be vulnerable.
Do you think you were able to find that part of yourself through your injuries, especially what was it? Your sophomore year, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, my
Your
junior
sophomore year.
senior.
Yeah, I think that through the injuries, especially that one, that's when I learned and realized there was so much more to who I was than who I was at the time, who I thought I was.
Mm-hmm.
Like I identified with basketball. Like that was my thing. That was my everything, you know? And when I lost everything, if that was my everything, I lost it. And that was a tough thing to go through, but that's when I started like discovering and really understanding more angles of who I am. So it definitely helped. It helped me be more well-rounded of a person.
Yeah, because like you, Tupou. Because like what I was gonna say, like your freshman year, I don't remember what injury it was, but I could tell that it did take a toll on you, and then obviously it did your sophomore year, but you were able to really use your love of music to help you feel better, and then that's kind of what opened that whole idea of us performing a lot more. And then it was your senior year where your hip was the big issue, right? And I remember your emails, how you were bummed out about it because you really wanted to. It was that point where you were deciding whether or not to try and go for state in track and field. And from your freshman year up to that, even though I didn't physically see you, but reading those emails, I was able to tell that you have matured a lot. Because I can't remember, but you like put a whole list of stuff, and then you basically underline how music was really helping you through that time. And then either way, you still tried to go for state, to try and qualify for state. And like I was that was a really big motivator for you to say help you realize that yeah, basketball is a part of you, and it always will be, since that's just the thing that you grow up with. That's what you put a whole bunch of your time into. But then you found that there's other pieces that make you whole, not just basketball. But yeah, I would probably, because I was gonna say family, but even then, like what you said, how even like with certain family members, I act different. But music is the only way that I can actually like put me in it. Like even though there are lines like for 1-4-15 that I wrote for Geo 2 years ago, even in that song, like I wrote verses in perspective of other people or someone else, but it's still part of me that was able to construct that vision. So anything that I write, even if it is fictional, there are lines that I have taken from my personal life, because that's me venting, putting myself out there, and then sometimes using that negative into something positive, because it's what I love doing.
Yeah, bro. Sorry, I'm going through my head this whole time listening to y'all.
It's alright, don't cry.
But you were saying about we find ourselves, we know who we truly are once we hit the lowest point. Kind of
How we react to the
how we react to
situation.
the situation. I mean, this past couple of months we've hit lows. We've hit lows this past couple of months. How have you seen yourself, your true self, come to be?
I think to kind of, I don't know, keep this as short as I can. There's what I call a double-edged sword trait that I think everyone has. Mine would be I am very self-aware. I know, like, and I don't want to get like meta with it, but like when I'm feeling a certain way or I'm thinking a certain way, I like recognize, oh, I'm thinking about this, or oh, I can't focus, or whatever. Like I can just examine myself almost with an outside perspective on what is currently going on inside my own mind, if that makes sense.
That does.
And sometimes that goofs me up, makes me a little unfocused, and whatever that may be. But a part of that, and a part of who I am, is I've always wanted to be the best at what I do. Like that is always just, if I'm passionate or if I love something, I want to be the best. When I went out and played basketball, I wanted to crush everybody. If we were scrimmaging against my teammates, I knew I could crush them, and I wanted to. Like, I needed to be number one. So then you bring up the injuries. You know, the first full season of basketball I ever played was my senior year. My freshman year, I broke my hand and tore all the ligaments in my ankle. My sophomore year, I played half the season because I broke my wrist and I had to have surgery and everything. My junior year, I broke my ankle. And also sophomore year, I broke both my other hand too. And then my senior year, I just had this hip thing pop up that completely hindered a lot of my physical movement. And so I believe the best basketball I ever played was like my prime, where I was at the best level I could be at, was the beginning of my sophomore year. And I've never been the same since then. I've never been able to get up to that point ever again. And so realizing that I was still better than everyone on my team and, you know, a lot of other kids.
You're number one.
But I couldn't be what was once myself anymore. And then through the injuries and seeing other people play, I wasn't the best anymore. And then I started to get into music and realized, wow, being this vulnerable and trying to put this out there, I'm not the best at it. And like that messed with me. But I think that's where I found more of myself in a healthy way, realizing that I am not the best at anything. There will always be someone better. Now, I could go on about it, but like that idea of being vulnerable and self-aware of what's going on has allowed me to better understand myself. And I don't even remember your original question, but
no,
I don't know if that answered.
You literally answered it. No, you did. Man. Okay. Well, Josh, any more comments? Nah, man. I realized that, you know how I'm always joking around and everything. I feel like at my lowest points, I'm not as funny.
No, you're not. You're more closed off. You're quiet, and you never want to talk about it.
Because it's just, it hurts more when you do. It's weird.
But that's good, though.
It hurts more while you're talking about it, and then it gets better.
Put that on the t-shirt. Anyways.
That's why I pry you until you open up.
I know.
I pry at you all the time. Like, open up, Tupou. What's going on?
But anyways, boys, thank you for those amazing answers. This, so far, has been an awesome podcast. But it's time to get to a part we love.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's y'all's favorite segment, baby. Holy cow. Well, it's one of your favorite segments, hopefully.
Hopefully. Oh.
It is, oh my gosh, your Wizard 101.
Yeah, that's the favorite segment.
We're
going to play Wizard 101.
Baby.
Live with Satch.
Anyways.
I'm a wizard.
So, we're going to make this quick. We're going to make it fun, though. Boys, we got over and under. Y'all ready for this?
Oh, bro,
Oh,
my
yeah.
We
ears.
got over and under.
He really
turned him down.
Under.
He's decided to finally speak into the mic.
Under.
Yeah.
But, boys. But, boys.
Bless you.
Holy cow. So, over and under, we got the topic.
Oh, that's what that is. I thought it was just some rapper you left on the couch
We
that
got-
you're playing with.
Food condiments.
Awesome.
Food condiments.
Wait, just wait.
It's all about the sauce.
Exactly, because we living here, we've used literally every sauce that's in our fridge.
Every sauce in our fridge.
Every condiments in our
Every-
fridge.
We've used everything that's in our fridge.
Yes.
No. There's one thing we still haven't popped.
What?
What?
The green salsa.
Fair.
We opened up the red salsa.
Red and green are different, bro.
Dude, green is so much better. Sorry.
Facts.
Ooh.
Carry on.
Okay. So
He
I'm
agrees,
gonna-
but still hasn't
Oh,
opened it.
No, I've tasted green salsa. Never mind.
I'm not saying that you haven't.
I actually forgot we had it, to be honest.
It was right in front of the red salsa.
Have you seen that meme? Have you seen the meme? It's like,
I've never grabbed the red salsa, though. Like, I've never grabbed salsa. The only time I've had salsa is when you put it on the nachos.
Fair.
I think that was the only
It's
time
good.
that we've used it.
Yeah.
Tupo's
I
reaching for the
it.
green salsa and it turns red. He's like, Mom, I can't find the milk. It was right next to the ketchup. I love those videos.
Anyways, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, food
I got
condiments.
Five. I got 5. That's
Alright.
it. We're gonna make it done. Make it so you can play your Wizard 101.
I don't know if it's going to load in time.
This guy. So
Go.
the first one. Also, for those of you who don't know how this game works, it's
Okay.
overrated, underrated. Basically, I'm gonna name out a food condiment. Y'all gonna say if it's overrated or if it's underrated. All right,
And explain why.
and explain why. Okay.
Got to defend your answer.
Exactly. So, first, ketchup. Overrated or underrated? Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Underrated. You just say over, dude?
Hey.
No, did you say over?
Yeah.
I said under.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't.
You capping, bro. I saw your
Why you
lips.
say underrated? Why you say underrated?
Because, so I think when it comes to ketchup, everyone's got like their select few items they put ketchup on.
That's
So, like,
true.
some people put it on their eggs. You know, you put it on like a hot dog or like a burger or something. But, like, there's a lot more things you can put it on. And especially if you start mixing it with other things.
That is true. Okay, that is true. But I feel like it's overrated because it's on everything.
Yeah, that's my reason too.
Like, you can use it for everything, and it's good. Like it's
Well, okay, it's on.
it's on burgers.
So
it's
it's
on
those
hot dogs.
three.
It's
Those
on,
3 things you said. Some people put on sandwiches. It's in meatloaf. Some people use it with lasagna. It's a.
They put it on mac and cheese.
Yeah.
They
mac
put
and
it on.
cheese.
They put ketchup on random things.
But the thing that a lot of people don't do is mix it with other things.
Like mayonnaise.
Well, I mean, you can make like fry sauce with it.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, dude. I told you he was black. I told you he was black.
Level 74. Oh my gosh, bro. Lord.
I told you.
We're looking
What
at
level is this
Sam's
dude?
Wizard 101
He's
character.
level 44.
Dude, doesn't he look like a bad A,
Who
though?
are these people?
Click the other.
This is my character. I don't even know this dude.
You click.
Level 25 and you're 74.
What's up with all those other characters?
They're my other characters, I guess.
Damn,
anyways.
man.
What's this
Put
guy?
Gosh,
more
dang it.
work in Edward. Oh, they're both Edward.
What's this
Edward
guy's
Dark
name?
Runner. Oh, Cameron.
Oh, I switched it up.
Wait, so Edward
Shadow
Dark
Blade?
Runner was the other Edward.
Edward.
Click on the other Edward.
This one?
Yeah.
Dude, doesn't he look kind of sick,
Life
though?
Runner, very creative. I assume you made him
Life-
after.
I don't think
The first Edward?
I don't think the screen recording is gonna pick this up, but I'll put it in
Probably not.
pictures. Dude, this dude looks sick.
Oh my gosh. What's the other one? Is it like Dark Blade or whatever?
Yeah, I don't know. Who cares about that guy? This is my OG.
Please wait. Verifying. Hold on.
Oh, it's
Young
gotta
Wizard.
load up the game.
Young Wizard.
Young.
Bro, you're level 74. How young can you get?
Dude, I think there's like 100 something levels or something. Now. When I played, I think
Because there was a cap.
when it played, I think it only when it first started, you can only go up to like 45.
And you reach 74.
Yeah,
Well, that's what the updates.
that's when the game first started, like forever ago. And then by the time I was done, I think you get up to like 80 when I was playing or something.
There are other games that used to have level caps.
Oh my gosh, look at the.
But
Never mind.
every time they came out with a new world, they would up the level cap. Anyways, back to over and under.
Wizard 101 over on them.
Sorry,
All
it
right.
just popped up. I didn't have control over that.
Level 74.
Ranch. Over or under?
Ranch.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Over.
Underrated.
Under. Explain, Josh.
Dude, if it's not some random Mexican hot sauce, Josh's going to say overrated.
Dude, that's racist.
Valentina?
Valentina's good.
Overrated. Anyways.
Anyways.
I just don't use it a lot. I used to when I was younger, but then I got sick of it. So I would, but I don't even use it on salad. I just eat the salad dry.
Ew, what the?
What?
You eat straight salad with no
It's
dressing?
healthier that way.
It's
I don't give-
healthier though.
Since when did you care about eating healthy?
Since 2018.
And he moved here. Then,
Yeah.
then he moved here.
Looks like you lost that one.
But I still don't use it on salad.
That's
Really?
so
Yeah.
weird. I judged you for that. I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
I put
It's all
ranch-
right. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
I'm not
I
gonna
just
lie.
feel like
I put-
it
I'm sorry I
defeats the
judged you.
purpose of eating salad. Like, you eat the salad because it's, like, healthy, but then if you
vegetables.
put... Yeah, exactly. But then if you put ranch on it,
It cancels it out.
I would... That's just me, though.
I don't think that's how nutrition works.
I'm trying to figure that out too. I'm like, bruh.
I think it doesn't cancel things out. It just is added to. So I don't know. So what if you put like
I put
Like-
ranch on my lasagna and pizza.
what do you put like
Pasta.
like the oil and the vinegar or whatever on the salad? You ever
I
do that?
don't do that either.
You like plain salad?
Yeah.
He's like
Dude, where were you a minute ago?
he's like a dinosaur.
You
The only salad I would ever have with
He's a
dressing is
herbivore.
the fruit one at Zupa's.
wait. Would you
Really?
eat it with
Yeah.
meat?
What?
No, dude. He would just take a leaf.
And then
And
the
eat it.
carrot.
And then munch it, yeah. No, if there's like other stuff in it, like ham and all that, I'll still eat it. Just I don't put dressing on it.
Interesting.
That's absolutely wild.
I just love ranch.
I
I'm not
know
gonna
someone
lie.
else who does that, but I can't remember who it was.
I just like ranch a lot. That's why.
You can put ranch on so many things.
All right, next one. Cause yes. So Nutella, overrated or underrated? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Overrated. What the? Why'd you pause?
Because I'm thinking.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
I'll just say under.
I'm gonna say overrated.
Oh.
Why you say under?
I don't know. We have it there, but I barely use it.
Yeah.
I just have it when I feel like having it. But
So
I think
it's
since within this
overrated.
month that we've been living here, I think I've only used it once.
I forgot we even have it.
Same. It's overrated. I just feel like people they hype it up too much. I've had a lot of nieces and nephews who love Nutella. I get it. It's chocolate. Who doesn't like chocolate?
Chocolate.
Say chocolate again.
Chocolate. But I feel like it's overrated. I know so many.
Oh.
I know this. I know some people who put Nutella on a lot of things. Pizza, noodles,
Pizza.
Hold the
rice.
phone. Wait, back
I'm
it
serious.
up.
Wait, pizza.
Nutella on pizza?
noodles.
No.
Out of those 3 things, you say pizza, bruh.
Well, okay,
rice?
sorry. I heard pizza. I stopped listening because pizza, noodles.
Exactly,
What
rice.
kind
Bro, it's weird.
Who? Your family?
He's talking about himself.
Dude,
And then he
that's
stopped.
you might as well take like a Hershey's bar and melt it into your spaghetti.
Yeah.
Like
They put on the spaghetti too, bro.
that's disgusting. Oh,
That's an addiction.
I'm sorry, Tupou's family, but
It's not my family.
something's wrong.
It's a friend I used to know.
Episode?
Yes, it's another episode, bro.
He was in an episode.
It was the girl.
No, it's Tony. Oh, I'm kidding. Fuck.
Wow.
It's a joke. It's not
All
Tony.
right, what's next?
All right. Dang, I said 5. How many did I name? 3?
I think it's 3.
All right. Hot sauce. Overrated or underrated?
Well, what kind
You
of
have-
hot
yeah,
sauce?
you have to
Dang,
be
I had to
specific.
be Pacific. All right.
You have to be Atlantic, bro.
All right. Frank's sauce. Overrated, underrated. 3, 2, 1.
I've never tried it.
I would say.
Even with it being there, I still haven't
Anyways,
had it.
okay, never mind.
I'll say underrated.
Wait. Sriracha. Overrated or underrated?
Oh,
3,
easy, bro.
2,
Come on.
1.
Underrated. Yeah.
Explain.
Dude,
It's
sriracha's-
not in the store.
It's not. There is a pepper shortage in Mexico.
Come on, Mexicans. ¿Qué pasa?
Something's wrong. We can't. It's nowhere. What's
Haz
the
tu
deal?
trabajo, man. Dude.
I'm ready to just
Nothing-
order it off Amazon. I'm
Dude,
about to do
it's
it.
too spicy.
we need-
Shut up.
We need to explain to the people that we've been looking for sriracha for the past month that we lived here.
Because of the pepper shortage, no one has sriracha.
Yeah.
So, hey, if you
terrible.
got sriracha, leave a comment below. We'll
come
slide
out.
into your DMs
Starting
and
to-
email it to
I'm
us.
starting to think this is what the apocalypse looks like. It's just terrible.
It is awful,
But no
man.
sriracha.
So bad, dude. No sriracha.
All right, number five.
All right, number 5, peanut butter. Overrated, underrated. Man, dude, never
But
mind.
what kind of peanut butter?
I don't know, peanut butter in general.
What brand?
You talk.
The one that's
Oh,
butter.
bro, we're going brands. I never thought that hard about
Hey,
peanut butter.
bro, I don't know how far y'all want to go into this. Bruh.
Are you gonna ask? Are you gonna count
He's
down?
3,
thinking.
2, 1.
Underrated.
Under-
Underrated? Underrated? Why?
You can do a lot with peanut butter.
That is true.
You can mix it with a lot. You can put it on a lot. My dad hates it.
Has you ever tried it with jelly?
Where do we find this guy?
It has to be a specific one too, cause like Peter
like
Pan,
eat-
bro, chalky.
Jiffy?
Jif. I can only eat Jif if it's in like the to-go containers. Straight from the jar, it tastes chalky to me. I can't.
Huh?
Interesting.
Yeah, I know that, cause dude, peanut butter is like one of my top foods.
My number
Really?
one above peanut butter and Nutella, cookie butter.
Cookie butter.
Biscoff,
This
Cookie butter.
is good.
Bro, have you tried that with freaking Kit Kats?
I've tried it with everything.
Bro, it's... Oh, I had that in the
It's
MTC. Bro.
I was
it's
introduced
bad.
to cookie butter on my mission.
So good.
So if I had as much as Sam, it'd probably be number 1 too. But it's just below peanut butter.
Nothing like
Good
peanut
thing we
butter.
don't have
Or
cookie butter here, bro. Right.
Yeah, it'd be gone the day we get it.
I pound a jar
He'll
of
be
it.
like
easy.
just like eating it straight out of the thing.
I do.
Bruh. Growing up, peanut butter, I used to like just scoop out just like a big spoonful and just go walk around and eat it.
Yeah, bro. Protein.
Dude, when speaking of peanut butter, when I was little, so my like crush I had when I was in like preschool,
Yeah.
forever ago,
Yeah.
I'd hang out with her and she'd put peanut butter on a spoon and fling it at the wall, and then her big old dog would run up and like lick it off the wall. It was the most random thing. So every time I hear peanut butter, I think of that.
That specific moment.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Interesting.
well, boys, that wraps it up for Over and Under.
What was that? I can't hear you.
Well, boys, that wraps it up for Over and Under.
Awesome.
Nice. Now you're like at our audio level now.
There you go.
Man, I've been at your audio level.
No, you haven't.
So we're gonna go
Probably
like,
normally, but
So-
mic-wise, no, bro.
Yeah, mic wise, definitely not.
Anyways,
It was alright. Sam, you know what to do. Drop that beat, DJ.
Yeah. Where's the drop?
Yeah. Late night raps. Room 101.
Chilling with last note.
Let's get it. Let's know.
I'm kidding. That was cool.
That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad.
That was nice actually. Make that a beat. Alright, Saz, drop the real beat.
Pig. I don't know what happened right there, but hey.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Alright, boys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one.
Hope y'all like this one, cause I exposed myself a lot in this episode.
Go share it. Like
Share
and
it,
subscribe.
like it. Leave a comment if you can hear Tupou.
Yes.
If not, then we know what to do. So
Love y'all.
Yeah,
Keep on.
keep that peace of mind.
Peace of mind.